Hello YouTube. I'm sending this story from Bangkok. And Bangkok is the very famous city for eat Japanese food. And people used to say the Bangkok is only the city in the world you can have a Japanese food cheaper than Japan and the same qualities. And I live here 2014 and 2017. It was true, except maybe sushi was a little bit less, but all the other things, ramen, the barbecue, you named udon noodles, everything was a little bit cheaper, but the quality was exactly the same. I was so amazed. There was only the city I can say in a Japanese food is this high level. So now 2023, I'm visiting Bangkok again, and what's happened between after Corona? The price went up. Is still Japanese food good? So this episode, I will eat some Japanese food and report to you to see how still Japanese food good in Bangkok. So let's go. I'm visiting Fuji Super #1. So there's a lot of Fuji Super in Tondo, Phromphong area, but this is the original the Fuji Super, and see how much like you can get the Japanese food here. Let's go. It's the bakery sections, and Yamazaki is here. And liters is because of the time. This is like before 5 o'clock. It's 4:30, so you can't buy any beers. But look at this stuff that you can buy. It's almost the same in Japan. Steak. So 4,040 bucks for this one. Wagyu beef, milk and drink. So bento corner. And if I said that I'm visiting Japan, no one will doubt. This is like exactly the same as Japan, except a little bit Thai food. For example, this section has kaunya, which is a sticky rice, and a little bit of Thai. But other than that, it's like exactly same as Japan. And what I made is that, look, this bento box, sorry, heavy. It's 130 bahts, so it's like less than, well, it's about $5 Australian to get this bento box. Amazing, huh? Amazing. So I'm here at the Interchange. That's where you can see the red things. Underneath is the world famous soy cowboy. And then this side is where I hang around a lot, the Terminal 21. I'm going to eat ramen in Terminal 21, so I'm gonna show you. Let's go. So I came to Terminal 21 to have a ramen, and I come here a lot because this shopping center has such a good feel about it. But also, what I like about this shopping center has a Japanese toilet. The one that shoots you. Really, really good. Every floor has Japanese toilet. And the 5th floor, it's actually, I'm gonna take you after eating ramen. It is the cheapest shopping food court in the shopping center in Bangkok. A lot of people know that it's cheapest. Like all the food is about 30 bahts, which is like $1.20 in Australia. But so many choices, very clean. So I hang around here a lot. So finally, shawarma. I'm actually been to Bangkok delicious. It's almost like this addiction. So happy. But it was a lot. So bill came up like 400 something baht. So 350 for what it is. But all this, I don't know what it is. The baht or tax, whatever, they're adding up. So they become 400 baht. So which is $16. That's like way more than Japan. It's another country. So I'm gonna show you upstairs in a fifth floor. That's really nice. So I take you to long escalators, and the food court is the fifth floor. And also this building, you can just walk straight from BTS Asok station. So locations are very handy. Khao Mandai. This is like some kind of curry, pork noodles. So I arrived at Yamachan. This is a very famous chicken wing shop from Nagoya. And I actually never eat it in Japan, but I in Bangkok I came so many times. I love it. So I'm gonna show you what I can have a drink and then eat here. I have a super dry, medium, and Naboroshi no Tebasaki. Gopo. Butterしゃぶサラダ。あと唐揚げ。とりあえずそれで。Thank you. Yeah, this is. I can't believe this is like Japan actually. So, moving to the whiskey and soda. It's called a highball in Japanese. So I finished the tebasaki, and then these things are like, this is called karaage. It's a fried chicken, but it's not just the fried chicken. There's something to do with the they marinated, and I have to say, every Japanese man love this dish. And I never met the guy said I don't like a karaage. You know, this is like a national dish that every man like, especially for the drinker. They're such a good with the drink. So Yamachan karaage. It's a little bit of lemon juice. So I just came out of Yamachan, and what I paid 950 baht, so it's about. Hello YouTube. I'm at Sushiro again, and having sushi, and to show you that quality of the sushi is matching up to Japan quality. So today's my selection is this. Pretty much I always have this salmon, squid, bintoro, and saba. So I'm in heaven. I think it's the two biggest fish, the tuna and the salmon. But when you go overseas, usually salmon does better salmon cooks. Don't know what that is. This guy is bintoro. Bintoro is the bincho maguro toro. It's I always eat in Japan. So just try to see the same. It melts in your mouth. Really Japanese food. Ines soda. Love it. Very hot. Toro salmon. I'm speechless. Sweet. Really nice, little bit accent with ginger. So, I don't know, I don't try every single piece of sushi, but see, most of the sushi is, I have to put the stamp on. This is a Japanese quality. Very, very happy with that. So, I just came out from Sushiro and I'm very, very happy the quality of the sushi there. I had 2 more dishes, toro and 1 more salmon, and so 6 dishes with 1 drink, and my bill is just under 500 baht, so it's about 20 bucks in Australia, and just a little bit like in Japan the sushiro is a little bit cheaper, so quality is the same, I have stamp on it, but a little bit more expensive. So after Corona things changed, so the Japanese food is not cheap as Japan anymore, but there's so many good quality Japanese food. And this building, Empoli, Sushiro Empoli is a very like in a Haiso department store. Look at the like behind me is Gucci and Louis Vuitton. And if you get a nice seat, you have a nice view of the outside. So it's a little bit extra. So. Altogether, I have to say, Bangkok's still the best city to eat Japanese food. And before Corona, it was a bit cheaper than Japan, except the sushi. But after Corona now, Thai economies went up, and then the currency is pretty strong. So it costs a little bit more than Japan. But I mean, come on, it's still the best city to eat Japanese food outside of Japan, I must say, here in Bangkok. So thank you for watching. This is my last week spending in Bangkok, and next week I'm going to spend a little bit of time in Taipei and then going to Fukuoka. Once I get to Japan, I'm gonna shoot intensely for food and drink. So if you love Japanese food and sake, just subscribe my channel. You'll get all the information in small city, gourmet food, and the local drink. So I will see you there.